Yerp. What's happening? It's Chris Hall here. You are now watching the Chris Hall Show. I need everybody within the sound of my voice to make sure you follow me on Instagram at Chris Hall ATL. In my profile, in the bio, you will see a link. You're gonna click that link. You're gonna then mosey on over to the YouTube channel where all this content lives. Subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. And also, hit the notification bell so you are alerted anytime I make a video or drop some content. Because like I said, it's where this content lives. So if you missed the live broadcast, don't worry, relax. Slide over there to the YouTube. I usually upload the live videos at least 24 hours. I mean, the latest maybe 48 after the live content has concluded. It's been a while. Y'all. How y'all doing? Hopefully everybody is A-OK. So yes, went out of town last week, Thursday, to Detroit, Michigan. I had a friend of mine show me around. I will say this, Detroit is different. You know, being born in Miami, raised in Miami pretty much my whole life, then moving to Atlanta in 2013. Detroit is definitely different. It's a lot slower, I'd say. I'd say the epicenter of entertainment was the downtown area. COVID is going on, so there's a lot of different COVID protocols in some of the more, hoity-toity restaurants and lounges. Didn't do too much partying. Kept it real mellow because, like I said, it's let's say this: there's more COVID in Detroit than seems to be in Atlanta. So things are a little bit more, let's say, tight. It's more, locked down, if you will. But I will say this: I had a great time nonetheless. Now, during my travels prior to my travels, we ended up having a family emergency to where I had to then fly straight to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, when I got back to Atlanta. So that's why you guys may have seen me kind of wheels up and wheels down for the past few days. Like, man, what is this dude doing? But it's all good. Like I've said on my Instagram before, I think we do need to focus more on family and a little less on chasing the bag. Mind you, I'm not saying that the bag should not be chased. I'm not saying that, because you need the bag to be able to help out family. So it just makes perfect sense. They go hand in hand. But just pay attention to your loved ones, okay? That's all I'm saying. What are we talking about today? Today, I have been working on this. I've been doing my research. And I'm ready to talk about the things women say. Fellas, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm gonna call it a series. Let's call it a series. This series, I'm going to take my sweet time with. I'm gonna hold your hand and I'm gonna walk you through the things women say. Now, there's gonna be a list of things that I have that I'm gonna go over one by one. We're even gonna have examples of such things that women say. It's so many things. I haven't even finished constructing the list because it is so vast per category that I know it's gonna last for hours and hours and hours and hours. It's gonna last forever. But we're not gonna take that long. We're gonna consolidate it, make it make sense, make it plain. It's like the Bible, right? Great. This is juice. One of the first things on the list. It's one of my favorites. I'm sure it's one of yours. Women calling men narcissists. I'm gonna be honest. I've never used this word. I've never heard any of my friends use this word, my co-workers, my constituents, just men in general, even though this is a clinical term. Now, I have read sources to where this is most likely to be in men. I haven't seen that to be clinically proven per se, but I have seen, people's opinion that this happens more in men. So, hey, that could be the reason. Who knows? But I will say we don't use this. You all use this more than anything. So narcissist. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, troubled relationships, and a lack of empathy for others. But behind this mask of extreme confidence lies fragile self-esteem that's vulnerable to the slightest criticism. This is from the MayoClinic.org. So that is the brief definition of a narcissist. Now, I've heard this word thrown around more than you can ever imagine. It was the reason why I came out with this one first. It was a time like a couple weeks ago to where I heard the word narcissist 6 times from 6 different people in less than 72 hours. Now, they weren't talking about me. They weren't talking about me. They were talking about men in their lives that may have treated them badly, or at least they perceive it as they were treated badly, or may have cheated, or some form of infidelity. You call someone a narcissist. Ladies, you are wrong. You're wrong. That's cap. That's cap. That's if someone cheats on you, that doesn't mean they're a narcissist. That's not the direct definition of a narcissist. We are going to go over a couple of characteristics of a narcissist, and we are going to take our time because from what I've heard, it seems like women have their own definitions from words, and that's not right. That's not right. Words mean something. Words don't mean whatever you say that they are. That's not true. I've had a conversation with one of the young ladies who told me that one of their significant others or ex-significant other was a narcissist. I have sat here and read through this entire list, and guess what? She was most of these characteristics of a narcissist. So how ironic is that? Is that not the pot calling the kettle black? Is that not a form of projection? Are you not projecting that on someone else when it is really you? I have seen such lack of accountability when it comes to women in dating over the past few months. I really don't know what's going on. It has come to the point whenever a man tells the truth about, so which is why I said I on one of my early episodes, I don't believe that women can really handle the truth, and it may not be your fault 100%, because if you're not used to something and then something automatically hits you like that, you may not be prepared. You're like, whoa, that wasn't a lie. I don't believe it. It's the truth. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Why is that? Why do you not believe the truth, or you deny the truth, or you don't want to accept it because it's a knock on your personality or sometimes even character? Wild, right? It's wild. See, look, I take accountability for my actions and for whatever position I am in life, whether that's in dating, financial, job, whatever. These are the decisions that I made that caused me to be a certain way. Let's go over a few of these, shall we? A narcissist have an exaggerated exaggerated sense of self-importance. So a narcissist, you'll see women saying, I'm the shit, I'm a queen, I'm a bad bitch. No one has told you this, but you either read a book, seen Sweetie say something, seen Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion or one of these celebritants online say that they are this, and you just gravitate towards it, and now snap your fingers, now you are that. How? All right, cool. Like I said, I've said it before, I'm a millionaire. You don't believe me? Why not? I said it. Y'all can't tell me no different. You want to check my bank account? No. Who are you to be checking me? Men, you've heard that before, right? Who are you to be checking me? Someone who has witnessed and experienced your characteristic and personality flaws, and I'm pointing them out. When did that become such a problem? When did that become such a problem for me to let you know how I experience you? I feel like women do it all the time without any pushback from anyone, whether it's the truth or not. And that's a part of the problem. When women say stuff, you're not held accountable for what you say. And men, I blame you. Oh yes, you as well are to blame. Oh yeah. Yeah, listen, fellas, I get it. You want to get some ass. So unfortunately, at times you do have to lie to get some ass, because if you tell the truth, the ass is now cut off. I understand that. I understand that wholeheartedly. But fellas, listen, you're gonna have to become more sexually disciplined and tell women the truth. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, work on the delivery and all of that. I get it, but I mean, come on. If I honestly sit you down and tell you how you make me feel, sounds weird, right? A man feeling? How dare you? Yeah, yes. I feel like you have a horrible personality. That's what I'm feeling. Why can't I tell you some of your flaws and what you need to work on? You tell us all the time. Like I said, whether it's true or not. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a queen. I seen a girl say that she was a queen, and 30 minutes later, she was on a handstand twerking on the dance floor. That's not queen-like behavior. I'm gonna be honest. It's really not. You guys just say anything. Have a sense of entitlement and require constant and excessive admiration. This can be seen on social media. A woman who's always concerned about her likes, her followers, all type of stuff. Story time. I was dating a girl back in the day who was very, very full of herself. Very full of herself. She was into fashion, so that made things even worse. Her profession was pertaining to fashion, so that makes things even worse. Entertainers, fashion, stuff like that, it just compounds most of these things that you're gonna hear me read, unfortunately. Now, this girl was so enamored with what people think about her via Instagram that, and I don't know if you guys know about this, but I don't know if it still exists, but there was an app, if there isn't still, that can tell you who is not following you. So what she would do is she would find out who she's following, who end up either unfollowing her or did not follow her back, and would unfollow them. What type of game are we playing? Is it that serious? It was that serious to this young lady about her followers and this, that, and the third. She literally got an analytical app for the people who are looking at her or not looking at her. And mind you, if you have a business for your page and somehow you're trying to work the algorithm and you're trying to figure those things out, that's cool. That's perfectly fine. She didn't have that. This was all just some self-centered activity that she was doing just to make herself feel better. When she unfollowed you, I'm assuming it made her feel better about herself. It made herself whole and complete. Crazy, right? And sometimes I tell these stories to some of my more sane female friends, and they don't believe what I'm saying because their circle of friends don't do stuff like this. And I understand that, but they have to understand that you are not the only one on earth. There's other women out here, just like me. The things that y'all tell me that men are doing and that men act and men are beating women and things like that, me and my circle, we can't relate. We can't relate. Oh, men are broken at the pants sagging. Again, we can't relate, but I am aware enough to know, I have the wherewithal to where I understand, because I walk around, I'm out and about, I'm in these streets, okay? So I see what's going on with the fellas that are approaching y'all. I've even seen a dude approach a girl with the most ashiest ankles I've ever seen in my entire life. I've been on earth for a while now, and this was ashy. That's bold. I will say that. That is bold. But that's another story, another subject for another day. We still on you. They expect to be recognized as superior even without achievements to warrant it. Similar to me saying I'm a millionaire without any work or any proof that I have millions. This is when women say, you hoes could never. When you ain't never did nothing neither. So what exactly could they never do? I just never understood that. Or they say, I'm not like these other women. You're right. You're not. Their attitudes are a little bit better. They have a little bit more empathy. They're a little bit more humble, subdued. Do you know how attractive it is when a woman calls me, or I approach a woman, or just engage in conversation with a woman, and she's soft-spoken? She pronounces all of her words. Minimal cursing. I don't mind if you curse. I mean, people have emotions, and they sometimes things get a little heated or flared, and you may be very emotional about a situation and you may curse. I don't have no problem with curse, but damn, baby, don't be a potty mouth. Sheesh. But that's so attractive to me, man. Just a soft-spoken woman who smiles, laughs all the time. That'll take you a long way, even if the looks don't fit the description. I know we talked a lot about weight, a lot about how many kids you have and things like that. Even though, mind you, I'm not jumping off that bandwagon now. We're not veering too far away from that. All those things are to be true. But I will say, wherever you lack in some of those other departments that I mentioned on one of the previous shows, you can give yourself some positives by just having a positive attitude, okay? While still working on the fitness part, you can still have a positive attitude. You ever heard that you can catch more bees with honey than with vinegar? That's a true statement, man. That is a really true statement. I have spoken to women who may not have been the most attractive woman that I've ever dealt with, but it was just a treat to actually have intellectual conversations with this woman. It was just a treat to have. Men are also turned on by intellectual conversations. because we can actually have conversations for hours and hours and hours just deliberating on different points and different, we could talk about world news, we could talk about dating, we could talk about different situations that we've been in life with our parents, we could talk about tragedy, turmoil, work, you name it. We can do all of that with someone who is just subdued and not, just relax. Why are you so turned up? When they have achieved something, they exaggerate it to the utmost. They exaggerate things that they have. Similar to, oh yes, that WAP. Yeah. Just because the song is out does not mean that that's what you have. Doesn't mean that. Who has told you that? Has anyone told you that? Everyone just got the way exaggerated. It's probably meh at best. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'll put myself on the barbecue grill as I like to do. If my stroke game was not up to par, if I knew damn well I ain't packing much of nothing, there's no way I'm going to be out here talking about none of that stuff. I'm going to be talking about whatever you want to talk about at that point. Whatever you want to talk, I ain't talking about it. Because it's just not there. So I would not exaggerate something that's just standard. It's standard. It's regular, mundane, meh. What's wrong with that? When did being average become such a problem? We all have to be put on this pedestal for some reason. Self-inflicted. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know when becoming average was such a horrible thing. A narcissist is preoccupied with fantasies about success, power, brilliance, beauty, or the perfect mate. This is someone who always says, I'm going to be rich one day, but has yet to give you a plan of procuring events that's going to lead to them being rich. They just tell you they're going to be rich. Have no plan to achieve such stature. None. Or they say, I'm not settling. Or most men aren't on my level. What level is that exactly? When you used to play Mario Brothers, you had to beat a stage in its entirety. At the end, you jumped on the pole, slid down that joint, and then, and only then, would you move to where? The next level. You had to do something to move to the next level. There was no cheat codes in Mario that you could just skip to the whole nother level without doing nothing. There was not. You had to beat Mario. For real. You couldn't just, you know what, I'm gonna just go to level 5. That's where I'm at, level 5. No, baby. No. You have to work to get to the next level. You can't just say you're on a level that you haven't worked to be on. Most men aren't on your level, huh? Okay. A narcissist believes they are superior and can only associate with equally superior people. Have you ever had that? All my friends are bad. And I don't get along with most girls because I stay to myself. No. You don't get along with most girls because your personality sucks. And nobody wants to deal with someone whose personality sucks. Nobody. So you stay to, I don't got much female friends. I stay to myself, No shit. If I was you, I'd stay to my damn self as well. All my friends are bad. Let me tell you this. I have let's say eclectic group of friends from all shapes, sizes, backgrounds. Most of us are about around the same age. And I'm going to be honest. All my friends ain't bad, okay? Y'all really need to stop this. Every last one of y'all friends is not bad. I would respect it more if you said, most of my friends are bad. A couple of my friends are bad. Shit, you can even get specific. 2 out of 5 of my friends are bad, but that's a little too statistical for y'all, so I get y'all don't like them numbers. All of my friends ain't bad, and they know that. But they have other things going for them that they make sure to steadfast work on that and push forward, and they achieve in life because of that. Message. All my friends are bad. It's a damn lie. I'm looking at the picture. Oh, but let me guess. Beauty is subjective. All right, man. A narcissist will monopolize the conversations, belittle, or look down on people they perceive as inferior. Let me read that again. They will monopolize conversations and belittle or look down on people they perceive as inferior. Now, have y'all ever talked to a person who, no matter what you bring up, they'll sit there and listen to you for a second. If you're lucky, they will take what you said, and instead of expounding on what you said to prove, disprove, or work with one of your points, they will take it and give you an example of theirs and stay on them the entire time. And it will never, let me get a little closer, never get back to you at all. They do not care about your accomplishments. They do not care about your achievements. They don't care what you have going on. They don't give a flying flip of what you did today. They don't care because they are busy running their mouth about everything that they have going on, past, present, and future. They relate everything you say to something that has to do with them and want you to sit there and listen to it. That, my friend, is a characteristic of a narcissist. I believe that is one of the greatest and most easiest things to point out in the narcissist tree is monopolizing the conversations. It is one of the most irritating things, especially from an intellectual standpoint, to someone who, like myself, who does like talking and does like to engage in conversation. They will literally take whatever you say and sometimes even cut you off because they see an opening to do what, y'all? Talk about themselves. It is utterly ridiculous. They fish for compliments. Why? If you know you look good already, why are you asking me, do I look good? I just told you that earlier. For what? Why are you fishing for compliments? It makes no sense to me at all. When you call her, she controls the conversation. Won't allow you to talk about anything you have going on. Cuts you off because what they have is perceived to be more important than what you have going on or whatever you said, whatever point you're trying to prove. It's ridiculous. A narcissist expects special favors and unquestioning compliance with their expectation. Now, this part you see a lot in only child. It's kind of like an only child syndrome. They're used to getting what they want, so they'll ask you for outlandish favors that you like. Did you just ask me that? Why would you ask me something so asinine? Why would I do that for you? And then it's like, well, what do you mean? Why would you do that for me? To them, it's almost like, how dare you tell me no? How dare you? No? What you mean no? Yes, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. Fellas, be more assertive. You're not doing it. If that's something you don't want to do, don't do it. Stop doing things you don't want to do just for some ass, man. We need to have a little bit more sexual discipline. It's something you don't want to do. Because I guarantee you, if you want her to do something that she does not want to do, baby, she not doing it. She's not doing it. She has no problem saying that. But for some reason, we do these things we know damn well we don't want to do. And it's outlandish at best. I think these things come from, you ever heard that saying like happy wife, happy life? Whatever happened to the husband having some type of peace in his household? You don't got to be happy per se. Life is tough. I understand that. It could at least be peaceful. I don't believe in that happy wife, happy life. Yeah, you should be happy. That's cool. We all should be happy. Okay? We all should be happy. I don't know who came up with that shit. They take advantage of others to get what they want. This usually comes from the pretty girl, or the one with that fat ass, the one with all the surgeries, or just naturally pretty. I'm not saying that this only comes from women who have purchased their way to the top. I know. I ain't mad at you, man. It is what it is. Okay. They take advantage. These women will go out on dates with guys they have no interest in just for the simple sake of saying they went on a date. These people are out on dates taking selfies of themselves, not worrying about what the other person has going on, because fellas, you are the one spending that hard-earned money and spending your time and resources. She should be paying attention. You should have her undivided attention when you take her out on the date. Don't even bring your phone with you. I know that's exaggeration, but you get my drift. They have no interest in this guy. Just go out either to get a meal, to look cute, or refer to one of the earlier traits, which is requiring excessive attention or admiration. They have the inability or unwillingness to recognize the needs and feelings of others. Refer to one of my earlier episodes of the Chris Hall Show, to where I had a piece about the emotionally unavailable woman. I love that video. That is one of my favorite videos, because this definitely highlights a woman with the inability and unwillingness to recognize the needs and feelings for another human being, especially when it comes to a relationship between a man and a woman. Especially. I'm going to just leave that one at that. Like I said, refer to the video, hit the link in my bio, head over to the YouTube and just search for the emotionally unavailable woman. It is a great piece. I love it. A lot of people complimented me on it. A lot of women had no idea that this actually exists. They had no idea that men go through this stuff as well. Oh yes, we do. They'll be envious of others and believe others envy them. I know y'all know this. Claim other women are hating on them when there's really nothing to hate about. Their quotes or captions don't fit the description. That comes from the "you hoes could never." Bad bitch. All you hoes is hating. All y'all that's hating on me and talking behind my back, blah, 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 blah. No one is hating on you. You don't have any haters. You don't even have supporters, let alone a hater. I see all these captions that don't fit the description. I see overweight women claiming that they're thick. I mean, I see so much foolishness when it comes to online. And like I said, don't tell me that, oh, this is just social media. It is 2021. Social media and the internet is getting more and more important in our everyday lives. So let's not act like this is just play. Even when you had MySpace back in the day, you had a friends list, and then you had a top friends list. Your top friends list was seriously the top friends that you had, not just your top Instagram friends. These were your real friends that you made, that people had arguments. Remember back in the day, you would get in their feelings that they are not in your top friends. Remember that? That was real. That wasn't this fairy tale. I mean, it looks like a fairy tale. Don't get me wrong with some of the crap that I'm seeing. But yet and still, it was real. It was really real. Come on, man. Behave in an arrogant manner, coming across as conceited, boastful, pretentious, and insist on having the very best of everything. I think this one here encompasses everything that we just spoke about. I think this one here, let me read it again. Behave in an arrogant manner, coming across as conceited, boastful, pretentious, and insist of having the best of everything. That's literally everything that I just said. Often exaggerated by filters, makeup, rental cars, different places that you go to where you make it look like you are actually doing these things that you're not really doing. You're going out. I know y'all like this one. You go out on dates with men, or you go to sections, or here's the biggest one. You ready for this, fellas? You're on a boat or a yacht that someone else paid for, but you're posting it as if this was something that you contributed to. Putting all these big money captions underneath the photo when you were just invited, sis. That's it. You didn't pay for this. This section, you didn't pay for that section. Oh, mind you, I'm not saying you can't afford it. I'm not saying that. We're only talking about the perception that you put out there. And when it says that you have pretentious, the conversations with someone else is going to be pretentious. It has to be, because these are horrible personality traits. Horrible. Everything is exaggerated. And this, my friends, is a real narcissist. So you tell me, have you met anyone like this? Put in the comment section. Have you met anyone like this? There's also a place in there to ask questions. You can ask questions. Hell, request to come on the show yourself. Either or. I have met so many women who claim someone else is a narcissist and have no idea that they are a narcissist themselves. Legit. They just have not been taking their meds. That's it. But that's a narcissist. Here is the next thing that women say. You're gonna love this one. What do women love, fellas? When you meet a woman, you introduce yourself, what is some of the first questions she asks you? And it might even be initially. What do they ask you? Your name? Hey, my name's Chris. What's your name? It's a beautiful name. What does she ask you? When were you born? What's your birthday? Yes, astrology. It has almost, and this may be shocking, so brace yourself, this has become your God. Oh yeah, this is literally how you judge people. This is what you live by. I see y'all live by astrology more than the Bible. Yes, I will see women live more by astrology than the Bible itself. Is that not a shame? I mean, the ones that call themselves Christians, of course. But hey, we ain't judging, you ain't on trial. We ain't judging, you ain't on trial. Astrology is the study of the movements and relative positions of the celestial bodies interpreted as having influence on human affairs and the natural world. I ain't gonna lie, even the definitions sound like bullshit. And this is the funny thing about astrology. Like I said, I have my group of core friends. I have my associates, I have co-workers, constituents, and just people in everyday life. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I have never heard a man mention zodiac signs in judgment of somebody else. Not to say that it doesn't exist, but at large, this is a woman's thing. And I think even women can agree with me on that. And if you're not, congratulations, you just played yourself because you're lying. It's cap. In 2005, it was a UK poll that where almost twice as many women believe in astrology than men. Listen to this. 2 times as much. How can something be so true that is solely dominated by one gender and not the other? Is that not crazy? Now, when it comes to Christianity, Buddhism, Muslim, monks, all type of different religions, these are usually, 50-50. Why are men not lockstep with women when it comes to astrology? Why is that? Why are you the ones that believe in this and we don't at large? Why is that? In 2017, there was also a research to where it was even higher, to where zodiac signs was even higher in belief with women than with men. Men are more logical. We don't think because you were born on September 2nd, you should be a certain way. We do not. And, I ask this question whenever I hear a woman say that. I almost cringe every time a woman asks me when it's my birthday. You know what? The next time a woman asks me my birthday, I'm going to ask her, are you buying me a gift on that day? Because y'all don't buy niggas shit. But you steady wanting to know when our birthdays are. And you're not buying nothing. So, public service announcement, fellas. The next woman that asks you your birthday, ask her, what are you buying me on that day? Ask her, what are you purchasing on the day of my birthday when I tell you? Because what does it matter when my birthday is? Is this just another reason for women not to pair bond with a man? Oh, I'm a Taurus. You're a Leo. We can't do this. No way. You all are narcissists. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And no matter what sign you are, you always have some type of overinflated, you have some type of overinflated reason on why your sign is better than everyone else's. Is this like similar to somebody like in a sports team or something? You like wear the jersey and things like that? I mean, I guess that's cool. I'm a Sagittarius, wave your hand and throw it in the air. What's your zodiac sign? All that. I mean, I guess, but not when you're being judgmental. What happened to only God can judge me? Some booty holes then got tight. It got tight up in this joint. That's what I'm talking about. It done got tight. What happened to only God can judge me? Now all of a sudden, the way the stars are aligned and when you were born can judge. So what you're telling me? That a 14-year-old Taurus male that was born in Nova Scotia has the same personality traits as a 79-year-old man in Ethiopia. Y'all two have the exact same personality just because you were born on or around the same date and you share the same zodiac sign. You know how silly that sounds? Y'all are so far from facts, logic, statistic, and just the real world that it makes I don't get. What do y'all gain out of calling everyone out on their zodiac sign? I see it all the time. Let me get Sagittariuses are the most toxic, right? Right? Why? Why is that? Why is Sagittarius the most toxic? Is it from experience? Well, guess what I always say? I have met shitty people who were born from January 1st to December 31st. I don't care what your characteristic is. And it's ridiculous. I see these things online and I see you all use these excuses when I talk to you, and you say some dumb shit like, well, you know how us Leos are. No, I know how you are, Becky, and you're a piece of shit. Your personality, at least. Don't use that you are a Leo or a Taurus or a Capricorn. Oh, you know, I'm a Capricorn. I'm very loving. I love hard, and I just tend to fall into things and that. So fix it. Believing in astrology to that extent absolves you from any type of accountability. It means that you cannot change anything bad or sometimes even good about you. If it was already predestined, you have a piece of paper with every personality trait that you're gonna have, why have therapy? Why work on self? This is just you. Becky, you the Leo, right? You the Taurus, right? You the Gemini, right? Oh yeah, you know what, girl? I think it's because you're a Taurus, and that's kind of why we don't get along. I know Taurus is a fire sign, and this is an earth sign. Do y'all know how delusional you sound? You sound slap nuts. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It really doesn't. It is the most silliest thing that I've ever heard. You don't give people a chance to change. You really don't give people a chance to change by believing in this astrology. And then you all say that you're Christians. How? How many gods can you believe in to be a Christian? I'll wait. You figured it out? Do we have an answer? How many gods can you believe in to be a Christian? Mind you, I'm no theologian, I'm no pastor, none of that. But I know damn well you can only serve one God. That I do know. Y'all gonna have to make a choice. Who do you really believe in? Who do you really believe? Oh, is it the demigod type of stuff? That's what we're doing. Unless y'all just playing, because I will say this, and I'm gonna close with this. Even though you all give a lot of lip service on all these things that you believe, I'm gonna be honest. I've never had any problems with hooking up with y'all as y'all talk about all these bad traits of all these birthdays and zodiac signs. It's just talk. Do y'all enjoy hearing yourself talk? Is that right? You just love to hear yourself talk. Because you're not standing on anything that you say. You're not. In the Bible, it says that there are other gods. I don't know what Bible you're reading, sir. Go ahead and put the link in the comment section. I would love to read that Bible. Like I said, I've never read the Bible from cover to cover. But as far as I know from the professionals that I consult with, there is only one God you serve, sir. I don't know what in the hell you're talking about. But yeah, even with these zodiac signs, I've never had a problem with hooking up. So do y'all even believe in this? Do y'all believe in anything wholeheartedly that you stand on? You're just talking. You are just talking. And look, if it's a game that y'all like playing, like Sudoku or crossword puzzles or something, then just say, hey, Chris, you know what? It's just a game we like to play. We really be bullshitting. We don't mean none of the stuff that we say. Then just say that. Say it. Say that. I have no problems with that. If this is what you believe in, That's cool. But you gotta know that it's bullshit. It really is. And you really need to stop. I just never understood how you talk about people, you judge people so harshly because of when they were born. You haven't even met them. You ever actually told a girl your birthday and they hit you with the Scorpio, huh? What if I judged you from where you was from? What if I judged you on where you was from? Hey, where you from? Carol City? Carol City, huh? Sis Trunk, huh? Simpson Road, huh? Decatur, huh? What if I did that? What if we just judged you on everything that you tell me prior to me actually getting to know you? These predetermined judgments are not good. It's toxic. It is toxic. And that's another one. On the next show, we're going to finish this list. We're going to round it off. I need to hear from y'all. DM me, hit me in the email, jump on the YouTube, comment on the YouTube, like it, dislike it, make sure you subscribe, all of that good stuff. I would like to know, what are some of your thoughts about this? I talk to y'all all the time. I got time. I got time. Anywho, appreciate y'all tuning in. Once again, I am Chris Hall. Need you to follow me on Instagram at Chris Hall ATL. Click the link in the bio. That's going to take you over to my YouTube page where all this content lives. Subscribe to the Chris Hall Show. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I talk about all this stuff. I understand everybody can't come in at 9 o'clock. Y'all got kids. Y'all kids be staying up dumb late. I will say, real quick, put y'all kids to bed. Put your kid to bed. Y'all will be surprised at how many women I speak to with kids that tell me, I tried to put them to sleep. Tried? Listen, I have a 5-year-old. I don't try to put her to sleep. You going to sleep. This is why a father is the best disciplinary figure in a household. Ladies, I'm not saying you can't do it. I just said the best. Put your child to sleep at a decent hour. There should be no reason a 3, 2, 3, 4-year-olds are up at 11:15 at the night. I don't care when you get off work or what you was doing. That baby needs to be to sleep at a decent time. You're going to regret having that child going to sleep whenever the hell they want to, because guess what? When you want to get intimate, when I come over there and little Mac run around like he don't got no goddamn sense, I'm gone.